Hey everyone, I'm Rose32F, my husband Trevor34M, and I have been married for 6 years now. Up until recently, I thought we had a pretty solid relationship. We've always prided ourselves on open communication, no holding back, no resentment festering. For the most part, it's worked. We'd talk things out over dinner or on those quiet walks around the neighborhood, and we always found a way to compromise. For context, I work in marketing, and it's been a big part of my life. I started at an entry-level position and slowly climbed my way up. Just before our baby, Lily, came along, I got promoted to a senior role. It's the kind of position I'd been working toward for years, and honestly, I was thrilled. The new responsibilities, managing a bigger team, it's stressful, but it also feels like I'm doing something I'm genuinely good at. It's not just about the paycheck, it's about the sense of accomplishment. Then, about 6 months ago, everything changed. That's when Lily came into our lives. Becoming a mom has been incredible, but it's also a whirlwind. Trevor and I had a plan, kind of. We decided to handle childcare between the two of us, with some help from a part-time nanny a few days a week. It was chaotic at first, as I imagine it is for most new parents, but we found a rhythm. On the days I was at work, I could focus, knowing that Trevor or the nanny had things covered. When I was home, it was all about Lily. I thought we had it all figured out. But then, about a month after Lily was born, Trevor started hinting at things. It was subtle at first. He'd make comments about how lucky we were that I could take time off for maternity leave, how nice it was for Lily to have me around during those early weeks. I didn't think much of it. He'd always been supportive of my career, so I brushed it off as new dad stuff. But as my leave was coming to an end, he brought it up again, this time more directly. We were having coffee one morning, and out of nowhere, he suggested that I think about taking an extended leave from work. He framed it as being good for Lily, how she'd benefit from having her mom around full-time during her first year. He even mentioned how we could adjust our budget, cut down on some expenses, and make it work. I remember feeling caught off guard. It's not like he was demanding it, but it was clear he'd given it some serious thought. I told him that going back to work was important to me, that I needed the balance between work and motherhood to feel like myself. I thought he understood, but the next week he brought it up again, this time during dinner with his parents. He mentioned how great it would be for Lily if I could just focus on being a mom, how a lot of families make that choice. His mom nodded along, sharing her stories of being a stay-at-home parent when Trevor was little. Meanwhile, I just sat there feeling like the conversation had taken a turn without me. I felt blindsided, like suddenly there was this expectation that I should be considering. After dinner, when we were alone, I told Trevor that it wasn't fair to put me on the spot like that. He seemed genuinely surprised that I'd taken it that way. He said he thought it was just an idea worth discussing, not something he was pressuring me into. But the thing is, it didn't feel like just a casual suggestion anymore. It felt like there was a bigger conversation happening, one I hadn't realized we were having. Trevor's argument was simple: his job could support us. He's been working in finance for years and makes a good salary. It's true, financially, we could make it work with just his income. But that wasn't the point for me. I brought up how our combined salaries allowed us to save more for Lily's future, how it gave us a cushion for unexpected expenses, and how it let us maintain a lifestyle we both enjoyed. More than that, I talked about how important my career was to me, not just for the money, but for my sense of independence and identity. From there, things got tense. I could feel this shift between us. He didn't seem to understand why I'd want to keep working when it wasn't a financial necessity, and I couldn't understand why he was so fixated on me staying home when he knew how much I loved my job. It's like we were having the same conversation over and over